Taking action for you on TV 20 Detroit starts right now.
What's happening in entertainment with Greg Dunmore of PulseBeat.tv.
And of all the things on the planet you could have done, how did you start this journey in cream liqueur?
Itself is a pretty unique category because it's not a vodka, it's not a rum, it's not a gin. Every cream has a different taste, which put LS in a unique category because of its taste profile. So for people that don't know what's a cream, of course, we all know the Irish creams. These are the most popular for now, but we intend to take our place on the shelf by giving, the taste of nutmeg, cinnamon, coconut, vanilla, which are really like more Caribbean spices. We want to give that Caribbean feeling. Like when you drink this, you always think about like going like on an island and just having fun, like and so forth. So that's the reason why we made LS.
In Haiti, cremas, which LS is inspired by, is a traditional recipe. So it's passed on from generation to generation. You always have to ask your aunties or your mothers to make it. And Stevens and I, one Christmas, we were just wondering, like, we wanted to drink cremas and we were not able to ask our mothers or our family members. So we said, okay, wouldn't it be so great to just go in stores and be able to purchase a bottle, right? But it's not possible. There's no cremas that are made to be stable enough to be sold on the shelves of liquor stores, bars, restaurants. So we decided to start researching and just dived in, and LS Cream was born.
So it's a pretty broad audience, customer base, because this appeals pretty much to everyone. And that's the reason why we made LS Cream. Where we're from in Montreal, the demographics are not similar to the US. There is a big black population, but compared to here, it's rather small. And we've been a success there. So what we did is we brought our heritage to the people that were open to it. And we're selling LS in Canada to people that not necessarily look like us, but they want to learn about us, And over here, we have the pleasure to do both, right? We sell to people that look like us also. So we just think that's a testament to the culture of Haiti. That's given so much to history, Has been the first Black republic, to be independent. I think it's something that is really engraved. That's the reason why we have the coat of arms on the bottle, to remind us of the sacrifice that our ancestors did.
So I've got to ask you, LS is very spiritual, and for what reason would the name LS be a spiritual name?
It's actually a mix of the initials of Stephen's grandmother and his initials, because LS, our recipe was actually inspired by her cremas recipe. So we wanted to pay homage, we wanted to, share her heritage, and this is why we called it LS Cream Liqueur.
You see the Duke and Dane?
Oh, so good.
You mix it with a Duke and Dane, you're good. You can mix it with coffee. It's been hard. Thankfully, we've persevered, and right now, just to be in Michigan right now, it's a lot of work, but the doors are opening. And we're able to pass through them. It
was very difficult, especially that Stevens and I were not from the alcohol industry at all. He was a banker. I was working for a big corporation. And when we had that idea, we did not know what we were embarking ourselves in. It's a lot of research. You have to make your own research, and you have to be very informed, because there's a lot of laws. It depends on each state has their own laws. So just to make sure that your product is, kosher enough to be sold everywhere, you really need to be informed, or else it won't go through.
So we're lucky for that. But with perseverance and hard work, anything is possible.
And what toast when people are going to purchase LS Cream Liqueur? what very special toast would you like them to make coming from the owner that would inspire them to know that a blessing is going to happen?
To acknowledge the past, to define the future, and understand that if they would have given up, we would not be here. So LS Cream would not be here, I would not be here, and our culture would not be here. So I think that would be the toast that I would say would be to remember our history and to be proud of it too.
Pulse of a new generation. Pulsebeat.tv.